Hello class, this is Miss Lackey. So this week in math we have been talking about how to decompose numbers. Now remember, decompose is just a fancy word that means to break apart. So in our last session we talked about how to decompose or break apart the number 5. Today we are going to talk about how to decompose or break apart the number 10. So our lesson today is let's make 10. We're going to see some different ways that we can break apart the number 10. So remember, this grid here is called a number bond. And a number bond just helps us to visualize or see exactly how we are decomposing or breaking the number apart. So since we are working with the number 10 today, we're going to write the number 10 in the top bubble of our number bond. And to help me visualize it, I have drawn 10 circles up here. Help me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I need to do now in order to decompose those 10, I need to break them apart. To show that I am breaking them apart, I'm just going to put a line somewhere down the middle of those 10. So I think I'm going to put my break right here today, okay? So I have some on this side and I have some on this side. So to see how that is broken apart, I'm going to count how many are on each side. Help me count them. On this side, I have 1, 2. So since I have 2 here, I'm going to write the number 2 there. Let's see how many we have on this side of the break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 on that side of the break. So I'm going to write my number 8 there. And this number bond helps me to see that 10 can be broken into 2 and 8. Or we can decompose the number 10 into 2 and 8. Let's try another example. Again, we are making 10. So since we're making 10, I'm going to start with 10 and put it in the top part of my number bond. To help me to visualize it, I have drawn 10 circles, and remember you can always prove it by counting it, so help me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I want to decompose or break this 10 apart. So the way I'm going to do that is just I'm going to add a break somewhere. So this time I'm going to add my break right here. So I have some on this part of the break and I have some on this side of the break. Now all we have to do is count them. Let's count how many are on this side of the break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So since we have 6 on this side, we're going to put 6 down here in our number bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since we have 4 on this side of the break, we're going to put a 4 in this part of the number bond. And so this helps us to see that 10 can be broken into 6 and 4, or we can decompose 10 into 6 and 4. Let's do one last example. Again, we are making or decomposing the number 10. So I'm going to write 10 in this part of my number bond. I have added 10 circles to help me to visualize it. Let's prove it by counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I am going to add a break to show how I'm going to break it apart or decompose it. Remember, you can add your break wherever you like. I am going to add my break right here. So I have some on this side of the break and some on this side of the break. So let's count how many on each side to show how we have decomposed this number. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this side of the break. So I'm going to write 9 in this part of my number bond. And I have 1 on this side of the break. So I'm going to write 1 in this side of my number bond. And this helps me to see that 10 can be broken down into 9 and 1, or 10 can be decomposed into 9 and 1. I want you to use this information as you complete your mathematics activity for today. Happy learning! Bye!